All right. Today we are joined with a remarkable man. He is a master at his craft. He is a legend in the truth world. He's a comedian and a musician. Eddie Bravo is an American martial artist with super skills in jiu-jitsu, so much so that he was able to open up his own gym called 10th Planet. There he helped train some of the best MMA fighters all around the world. Now he has over 100 gyms worldwide, and I had the gift and honor to hang out with Eddie last summer with his MMA family, and we did jam sessions singing about acai and CNN. Eddie, how are you? Where's your guitar? Are you going to open up with a song?
Singing about acai and CNN. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's the only two things you remember.
Yeah. I was like practicing acai the night before.
You still in Phoenix?
Yeah, I'm still in Phoenix. I'm here sweating it
How
up.
hot is it?
It's hot. It's not, I don't mind it though. It's like 107.
You don't mind 107?
No. I don't hang out outside, but like I don't mind like, walking around and stuff. It doesn't bother me.
Okay. So you don't have an air conditioner on right now?
Oh yeah, I do. We have
you have air conditioner. Okay.
I don't want to sit in that kind of heat all day. I don't mind it.
Can you imagine no air conditioning? Can you imagine what that'll feel like?
I was thinking about if the apocalypse hit out here, we'd be fucked. There's no water. We'd be like soaked in sweat and we'd be dead.
Yeah. You guys gonna stay out there?
Maybe. We're just like passing time right now, trying to figure it out. He wants to go to Idaho, so I don't know.
Oh shit. Coeur d'Alene.
What's that? Is that in Idaho? I know nothing about Idaho.
Coeur d'Alene is northern Idaho, and all I really know about it is right when the scamdemic started. Yeah. Coeur d'Alene, they all were outside with their ARs. They're like, you ain't doing nothing here. Like when the riots hit. Yeah. And supposedly, at that time, remember, people would just show up and start burning shit down and doing crazy shit, and nobody would do anything about it. But people in Coeur d'Alene, they were all out on the streets, hanging out with their families, and they all had their fucking guns. Said, please try a riot up in this motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of riots, how's LA? Has anything been going on out there, or it's been calmed down?
Hey, they dropped everything. We were about to move out this bitch. We were looking in Tampa. Yeah. We were looking for Florida. We flew out there and looked at spots. And I did not think that they would pull the vaccine passport shit out. That shocked me because I've been in this conspiracy game a long time. Yeah. And Alex Jones and William Cooper, all those motherfuckers were talking about, Endgame is putting us onto like some kind of vaccine passport and to control us and using scamdemics to usher in the new world order. So when they put the vaccine passports in, oh shit, when I went to the mall, my neighborhood mall, and they wouldn't let me in without fucking papers, that's when I was like, okay, we got to get out of here. Yeah. And I never thought they would pull it out like that. Like they pull, like that's what you wanted this whole time and you guys pulled it out. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I did not expect that. I thought once they were in, okay, we're fucked. Yeah. It's in. But they dropped all that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah. So there's nobody's wearing a mask out there, or they're still wearing it?
No, we still got zombies out there. People with Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah. They refuse to take their mask off because they don't want to be lumped in with
free thinking society.
Yeah, freedom lovers. They don't want to be labeled as someone who's for the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. They don't want to be lumped in with those losers. Yeah. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on all the gun control and the school shootings happening right now?
It's funny because during the riots, one of the positive things that came out of the riots, in my opinion, was the fact that I thought, okay, at least we don't have to fucking debate about gun control no more. Okay? All my liberal friends, everybody wanted guns. Everybody. And everybody's friends that had liberal friends, and everybody's getting guns. You couldn't buy a gun. You gotta order a gun and get on the waiting list for 6 months. Yeah. No guns available. Everybody bought guns. I thought at that point, okay, shit. At least we don't have to deal with that stupid ass gun control bullshit. Right. And then after what happened with Australia and Canada, I'm like, again, I was like, at least, because everyone would say, what about Australia? They don't have guns. What about Canada? They have gun control. You know, there's no murders there. There's no mass shootings there. And I say, of course, there's no mass shootings anymore in Australia. They already took the guns. Why would they need to orchestrate another false flag? Yeah. Why would they do that? It'd be a waste of time. They already got what they needed. That's why they're still happening here, because mission is not complete for them. That they're going to keep at.
Yeah. Well, are you going to keep I know you have a son. Are you going to keep him in school? Or are you thinking about homeschooling? I know it's more difficult than, like, easier said than done, basically, is what I mean.
Well, this last year, he was going to school an hour and a half away. We found a Christian school that didn't make the kids wear masks. Yeah. So we enrolled him in that school, and he did that this whole year.
Oh, okay.
But now it's summertime, it's summer vacation, and now you know, everybody around here, all the school districts around here, for now, have dropped all the mask mandates. So
you might send him back there.
Yeah, so we're gonna put him back, and he goes to a good school.
Yeah.
So I would rather have him homeschooled, but
yeah, that's a lot of work. Like, I would, if I had kids, I'd want to do homeschool, but it's like, it's a lot of work. You got to, like, are you going to do it? You know, who are you
Yeah, you just got to find a good school. Not all schools teach, you know.
You should do a side hustle where you teach young kindergartens, like, the beginner levels of truth or knowledge. From kindergarten to, like, third grade.
Yeah, I try to, you know, I'm trying to, my son really doesn't know too much.
Yeah.
But, you know, getting it in his head that there's a lot of bad guys in government. There's a lot of bad presidents. So don't believe all the hype. So he's on that. You know, look at all these people with masks. Look at all these people with masks.
Yeah.
You know, look, people are retards. Look at them.
Yeah.
Wearing a mask. I said, see, you can't trust dudes out there. You wearing a mask right now, I can't trust you with anything. Like,
yeah.
You might be a great person at heart, but intellectually or business-wise or whatever, just friendship, I can't trust you. Like,
yeah, nobody out here really wears the mask, but I mean, every now and then you'll see people, and I'm just like, it's fucking 107 degrees out. How can you wear that? But there are some people that wear it in this weather out here, and I'm like, you're literally suffocating yourself. It's so fucking hot. It's crazy.
Zombies.
Yeah. Talk to me about military underground bases.
I don't know too much about them.
Yeah.
The only I never really got that into, just a little bit. I've watched a couple of videos, but I mean, it makes sense that if I was Illuminati and if I was ruling the world, I'd have Mexicans on the daily just keep digging more underground bunkers and bases and cities. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you just every day just keep it going, like it's nonstop, keep expanding? But the one thing I do know is I have a really good friend. He's half Japanese, and his dad's Japanese, mom white, and his dad was a big time architect, like big commercial buildings, and he built stuff in Little Tokyo in downtown Los Angeles.
Okay.
So that's what his dad did. His dad was, you know, building buildings and shit. And then his mom and dad got a divorce. He goes back to Japan. He sees his dad once a year. And his dad ended up building underground military bases for the military, but not just for Japan, but for all over the world.
Yeah.
And this guy, to my friend, told me that he wanted to, his dad told him that there's cities underground. They got cities underground. That's what his dad told him. He goes, it's endless underground.
I believe it.
And he also asked him, because he was all into UFOs and shit at the time.
Yeah.
And he asked him, are UFOs real? And he told me that his dad said, they don't come from up there, they come from down there. So whatever that means.
Yeah. You don't really believe in UFOs, do you? Or you don't think aliens are?
No. Yeah. I believe that there are unidentified flying objects.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that there are, little gray men in them flying them around.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I believe the government wants us to believe that, for the whole Project Blue Beam and all that, fake alien invasion. They want us to believe that shit. It's obvious.
Do you think we're going to see the blue beam in our lifetime?
I think so. I think they're going to go for it. I mean, they are talking the last couple of years during this whole bullshit. They were talking a lot of shit about UFOs, and now the Pentagon's admitting it, and Navy intelligence. So I'm like, okay, they're ready to pull that trigger, man. It's coming, and people are gonna believe it. I think they have the technology. Just basically, all you need is holograms. Throw up some holograms.
Yeah, I think they do some weird stuff in China with that. I mean, I could be wrong, but I know that there was some stuff I saw online where they were doing visuals of weird dinosaurs and huge fake planets in the sky or some projector thing. People were like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, they're doing it. There was something like a city in the sky.
Oh, okay, I heard about that. Yeah.
I think you can go on YouTube and find that, but for sure, they got hologram technology. How hard can that be?
Yeah.
I'm sure they could project anything they want into the sky. I'm sure.
Like the moon landing, how some people believe it's real.
Yeah, that's they've been pulling off scamdemics forever. You know, and there's the moon landing. That was a form of COVID. Just bullshit. Just the whole world uniting together on some bullshit, some kind of free Masonic operation. I don't know. It's my guess.
What do you think about Klaus Schwab?
I mean, he's so hot right now.
Yeah.
Him and George Soros, they're so popular. Before, 5 years ago, George Soros, the name wasn't mainstream. Neither was Klaus Schwab. That's all new stuff. Mm-hmm. So either people are awakening to their evil intentions and plans, or the level above them is kind of leaving doing a Fauci on him. You know what I mean? Fauci, everybody knows Fauci, but I bet when Fauci walks down the street, he gets people yelling shit at him.
Oh my God, I don't see how they wouldn't. He killed all those people with AIDS, but nobody wants to talk about that. They think that he gave the right medication. It was actually medication that was killing people, but it was medication to help, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so insane that they pretend and they got the world convinced that this is for our health, when in fact it's the opposite. They just want to inject us with shit and fuck us up and experiment on us for whatever reason. How do they do that? Shit. Try to get it passed as a vaccine. Oh shit. Okay. They try, and they get shut down. They try, and then boom, a vaccine gets patented, and they go, cool. Now it's not even a vaccine, but it got passed as a vaccine. That's the first goal. And then now they gotta create a disease so that they could shoot that shit into people, because they're not gonna be able to just shoot shit into people. You gotta make them want it. How do you make them want it? you make them think it's a vaccine and it's life-saving, like in the movies, vaccine. They need the vaccine. It's like a little green vial. Sometimes it's red or blue. It saves you. It's in every movie. And so then they create a fucking fake ass scamdemic so that they could shoot people. And now all the people that got shot, they're getting fucked up. So now then they blame it on climate change. It's fucking perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah,
it's genius.
My family got the jab, and my niece now has a heart issue. She got a surgery for it, but my mom, she's like, "Oh no, that runs in the family," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it had nothing to do with not at all." And then my stepdad, who I can't stand, but I also have a heart. He has cancer now, but that has nothing to do with you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like it's happening. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, how can you not realize that it's from that thing? Like, it drives me crazy. It's just so weird to like actually watch it happen.
This ain't on YouTube, is it?
It's going to be. I might have to bleep out some words. I know it might get like taken down.
Okay.
So I'll figure it out.
That's going to get taken down quick.
Yeah. All right. Keep it up for a day.
I generally don't say shit on YouTube. That crazy. I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave my YouTube clean. I talk all my shit on Rockfin.
Yeah. So plug your Rockfin. You have your own podcast now, right? Look into it. It's called.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I could talk all the shit I want there. It's awesome, man. So I don't bother saying anything on YouTube. Why? So they fucking just freeze my shit. On Instagram, I'm barely visible. I got 600,000 followers, and they keep deleting. I used to have 750,000. I used to have 750,000 followers. Big deal, right? Now it's like 640.
Yeah.
They keep killing. They keep every day they delete.
Yeah, I can't tag you in anything. I'm like trying to tag you in things. It's like, can't mention this man's name.
Yeah, and barely anybody can see my shit. Just a few people can see. But whatever. I don't give a shit. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. What else is going on? How's the gym going?
Gym's going great.
Yeah.
Gym's going great. Better than ever.
Doing jam sessions. I know I saw that you guys have it in there now. At the gym?
Yeah, we jam at the gym now. Oh. Yeah. That's a good thing. A lot of good things came from this scam. A lot of good things. Because first of all, it snapped me out of, I got like that default setting. It's in most people where you get used to what you have and then you want more. And then you get used to what you have and you want more. And you're never satisfied. You're just like, oh shit, this is just temporary until I get that. And it's like, it's always like the next thing. It's never like what you're in right now. It's always the next thing. And once I do this, and even like with little shit, like I can't, I'm going to take a shower next. So what I'm doing now doesn't matter because I'm going to take a shower next. It's like, I got in this, it's a weird way to live your life where it's always the next thing that you want. And COVID snapped me right out of that. Cause I like money. I like making money. I like living comfortably, but I got to the point where I'm not trying to expand anymore. I'm not trying to, if it happens on its own. I just want to maintain, and I just want to be happy with what I have and appreciate what I have more. And that's what all this shit did. Especially, with my family, my school, my friends, everybody. I'm tighter with like you met them. They're all my students. We watch UFCs together. We have UFC parties. We have UFC jams. That was because of the scamdemic. That was because it started during the lockdown. Like there was nothing to do. So we would just all hang out, do one class a day. For 1 month, I did one class a day at noon. And we were just talking at work right at the beginning of this. Like, what the fuck is going to happen? Everybody had had their own ideas. And some people were scared as fuck of a virus. And, people are going to start dropping dead and all that shit. And then someone at the gym gets COVID, like, oh, and then it spreads everywhere. And then everyone's, oh, someone got COVID. Oh my God. And then the second guy gets COVID. And then the third guy gets COVID. And then it's like no big fucking deal. Oh, I'm staying home, I got COVID. Yeah. You know what I mean? No one gave a shit. So we just started jamming, and Scamdemic themed songs just kept coming out. And I got to the point where I wasn't really jamming that much, just like having fun with music. If I was working on music, I'd be in the studio, doing everything piece by piece, putting together songs and producing, not actually playing and jamming and having fun. And that wouldn't happen at Scamdemic. Then those, 1 song, 2 song, 3 song, 4 song, just kept writing songs. I'd never written so many songs in my life. I just kept writing and writing. And never writing themselves because of all the dumb shit that was going on in the world. Yeah. It was pretty easy. And then when Armand moved, where were we going to jam? Well, the Scamdemic made it so that we closed down the front of the school. It's closed down, and everybody enters through the back on another street through the back door. That's how we were running the business during all the bullshit. And I decided to keep it that way. I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to have storefront retail exposure. Fuck that. We look closed from the back. If you're training with us, you got to know somebody. We're a private club now. So the whole front area, closed it off, blacked it out, put black curtains up on the motherfucker. And that whole front area where the front desk was, where you sign people up, that's a jam area now. We put Armand's piano in there. So at my school, the front area, piano, guitars, mics. We jammed last night. So it's kind of like since the back door is the front entrance, that room is like a back room. Like that's the back room, because no one goes to the front anymore. So we're going to keep it that way. So that was another good thing. So the fact that the equipment is now at the gym makes it so that we jam way more. Yeah. Because when we were jamming at Armand's apartment, we would just jam if there was a UFC party, maybe in between every now and then we'd fuck around. Yeah. But now after class, Armand comes up on Tuesday and Thursdays. We just, finish class, clean the bathrooms, clean the showers, clean the whole school up, and then we jam. That's awesome. It's so much fun. So without the Scamdemic, that would have never happened. This would not be happening. Yeah. So you should go on like a mini 2-week tour and play all the hits from the Scamdemic. Oh man. How's the comedy tour going? I know you've been doing a lot of comedy now, right? No, just the same. I've always done the same. I started back up five years ago. And, I like to set the correct pace early. And for me, I knew if I'm gonna get back into comedy, I can't be going out every weekend. Mm-hmm. There's only 4 weekends a month. No matter how much money you have, no matter how old you are, you have 4 weekends a month. That's it. So, I got to do seminars. I'm doing way less seminars these days, but I still got to do them. I got 150 schools. I can't hit all of them. I can only hit the ones where, it makes sense, where I have the most support, where everything, easy flight in and out, nice and quick, 100 people show up, boom. I miss a baseball tournament because my son's playing baseball every goddamn weekend, it seems, doing tournaments. So every weekend I take off, I miss my son playing baseball. So it's got to be worth it. It's got to be worth it. So one of them is going to be comedy. So that leaves 3 weekends. If 1 weekend a month. So that's the pace I set. 1 weekend a month of comedy is all I can do, because that leaves me with 3 weekends left. And I'm going to do a seminar. I might have to, I put on grappling shows too. And that counts as a weekend where I miss my son's baseball. So time is short and limited, and time is way more valuable than money, especially in this economy.
Family. Everyone's favorite question, flat Earth. Give us a little rundown for people who don't know about it, if you can summarize it.
Do you think we live on a ball?
I don't know. I don't have any biases. Like, I'm open to flat. I'm open to round.
You're open to round?
I'm open to flat. Talk to me about flat.
Are you afraid of coming out?
No, I just need to know a little bit more information about it, because I don't want to sound retarded if I'm going to try to talk to people.
You learn a lot from the scamdemic. You learn, like, damn, they just straight up lie about fucking everything. Look at these liars. What else are they lying about? Damn. And then you look into it like, damn, they're lying about fucking everything. Shit, every fucking thing, including what we're on. They're lying about everything. That's cool. Like, that's the whole COVID scamdemic, worldwide New World Order shit. Get everyone to think we're on a fucking ball. Shooting through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You think you're shooting through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour? That's just one way. 600,000 miles an hour another way, 60,000 miles an hour another way, and 1,000 miles an hour a completely different way. All simultaneously at the same time. And yet we're still. That is like the ultimate and double think right there. Not that we're just spinning one way, but we're spinning 4 different ways at speeds you can't even see. You can't see 600,000 miles an hour. You can't see it. It's too fast. So, like, what?
Yeah.
What is that? You can't see that shit. But they want you to believe that shit. They want you to believe that the sun is 93 million miles away. No one even questions that. And everybody, all these guys with their degrees are like, oh, dude, you need to read a book. You need to go to school. Sun is 93 degrees, yo. Like, yeah, what experiment did you do to prove that? Did you just read it and accept it? I wonder. Everyone that talks all that shit never did an experiment to prove that, and they don't even know how they proved it. And when you really, really look into how they came up with 93 million miles away, NASA has this fucking laser beam that they built in 1961 that they could triangulate the distance between the moon and Venus, and then they do the math, and then boom, 93 million miles away in the sun. That's how they do it. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, 93, yeah. Sun's about 93 million miles away, yeah. Give or take, more or less. But, approximately. I don't believe none of that shit. I believe the sun's really close.
Yeah.
It's close. It's the sun and the moon the sun is the light of the day, and the moon is the light of the night. The moon is not reflecting the sun's light. So that's some more like total bullshit. That when you see the moon, it's reflecting the light of the sun. Total bullshit. It's its own light.
What do you think the moon really is?
I don't know, but it's like a light. It's like the sun. It's the same size as the sun. It's the same distance away from this plane that we're on. They move in the same general path. They're going around. Boom. They're in the same path. The sun's just faster, and the sun laps it.
Yeah.
The moon lags behind. You just got to pay attention. You can just see that for yourself. Just pay attention. Just every night from the same spot, like in front of your house. Got to be the same spot, because the moon's positioning and the sun's position, very deceptive to the naked eye. Like, it's hard to tell. Like, you can't pinpoint. It's fucking, some people think they're reflections. Like, the sun is a reflection of some shit. Like, we're looking at like I don't know, some kind of light reflecting off something, and that's what we think the sun is. I don't know. I don't know. Those are all just guesses, but I think the sun and the moon are close. They're not 93 million miles away.
Yeah.
I think the moon's supposed to be like 250,000 miles away. I don't believe that shit either. I believe they're really close. I believe, and I didn't just make up this number, just that a lot of flat earthers have said it. And I would agree with it. If I had gun to my head, is it 93 million miles away or is it 3,000 miles away? I would say 3,000 miles away. I think it rotates around this plane we're on 3,000 miles out. It's
Do you
close.
Entertain like
but 3,000 miles further than from here? From here to New York is like 2,000 miles. So further than that, it's like from here to New York and back that long, and then straight up, and it just goes around the flat plane that close. That's why it appears that it's setting. It's not setting. It's just so goddamn far away. Anything that goes far away goes down. It appears that it goes down. Like if a plane, like an airplane flies across the plane, it's going to appear to go down. You know, everything as it goes away appears to go down, but it doesn't go down. It just looks that way due to perspective. So that's what I believe. But yeah. you could believe we're on a ball spinning. You know, the one thing we know for sure, like you think, forget about the things you can read in a book, all right? Because you could write anything in a book. So don't say, oh, I read this sentence and it's true. Oh, really? One thing I know for sure is water's always level. No one has to prove that to me. That's 100%. Everybody could. We don't have to read that in the book. Water's always level. Look, water's always level. It's no matter what you do, it's going to find its level. And what we're on is 75% water. It's level.
Yeah.
Oh, gravity makes it turn into a ball and spin. Oh, really? So that's one thing we know for sure. Water's always level. I could prove that to you. Boom! I just proved it. Damn! I could prove that to you.
Yeah.
Another truth is that something in the North Pole. There's some super strong electromagnetic force in the North Pole. That's why all compasses point to the north. That's how early explorers were able to travel on the seas through the oceans with, I don't know who fucking invented it, but every goddamn compass points to the north. It's a magnetic thing. It's pulling to the north. So the device, and it's attracted to some magnetic force. That's kind of weird. We know that for sure. Water's always level. There's some insane magnetic force in the north, not in the south, in the north. And then what we also know is Polaris, the only star that doesn't rotate. It's a fixed star, and it's right over the North Pole. And all the stars rotate around Polaris. Polaris just stays right there in the middle, right above that magnetic force in the North Pole. That's pretty fucking interesting.
That's pretty cool.
That's what we know for sure.
Yeah. Huh.
You know it's flat.
All right, it's flat. Hey, I'm a flat earther. I admit it.
Oh, you're fucked. You're finished. You just committed career suicide.
I don't have a career. It's toast. I can't work in Hollywood. I know too much.
Smart girl.
Yeah.
Smart girl.
Yeah, I had those dreams, but the industry's so dark, and I know there are actors who don't participate in all that, but I don't understand how people can just I don't see it. My career's doing great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just drives me crazy.
There are production companies that are on Team Freedom now. They're coming out. So they're Kash Patel just put out that book for kids, The Plot Against the King. It's a kid's book, The Plot Against the King. And it's basically like an old, medieval times type story for kids with the king and the queen and the Joker, whatever. And basically it tells the story of Russiagate. Like there's a Trump character, a Hillary character, and all that shit. Wow. And so it's for kids. So we needed this shit.
Yeah.
We needed this shit. Like what we're going through, like I look at it now, at first when people would ask me during all this bullshit, how you doing, dude? Like that question was super awkward. And I kind of hated it. Like, how am I doing, dude? Our lives are being invaded by the New World Order. The New World Order has fucking arrived, dog. Yeah. How am I? Shit. I'm fucking worried. But now I see we had to go through all this shit. And maybe we need another lockdown. Maybe we do. There was no way to fix everything we were complaining about without going through this, because this is waking up so many goddamn people. And like I said, we're getting Hollywood's being exposed, corporations are being exposed. So people are really into spending money and buying things from Team Freedom. There's Team Demon. Team Demon's falling apart.
Yeah.
Team Demon. Yeah, look at everybody on Team Demon.
They're melting on TV.
Yeah. So we need this. We need to go through this. The pain. We need to feel a little pain. There was no if Trump would have won, oh man, it would have been. We would be living in a nightmare if Trump won, because with Trump out of the picture and Biden, and now we could really see what the demons are up to, right? So when Trump's out the picture, what could you say about Trump now? Why do you keep bringing up Trump? He's out the picture. He's not the president. He may run, but they're worried about him, man. They're worried about him, trying to get him on that January 6th.
What do you feel about Trump? My Zoom thing's going to end in 3 minutes, so we'll end it on what you think about Trump coming in, and then you can plug your podcast and all that. Because I'm cheap. I only have 40 minutes.
It's hard to trust anybody. I don't know if I trust Trump 100%, but I like what he's saying. He's pro freedom of speech, pro right to bear arms, First and Second Amendment. Those are the most important. He's all about that shit. He's not about mass mandates. He's not about vaccine mandates. I like that shit. He could be a trick. It could be good cop, bad cop. I used to totally believe that Trump was 100% legit. I don't know. There's so much deception going on. I don't know. Maybe it's all a game. Maybe it's all a scheme. But I hope he's legit. God damn it. I hope he is. Because one thing I know 1,000,000% is Team Demon, the ones on the left. I'm not fooled about them. I mean, I'm right about them. They're fucking demon.
Yeah.
And is Trump a demon too? And is he a trick? Is it good cop, bad cop? Fuck, I hope not. God damn it. Because then who the fuck? If Trump's fucking on Team Demon just playing good cop, bad cop, what about DeSantis? Is he too? Fuck. Are we all getting played? I don't know. I hope not. And you should hope not too.
I have some hope. I have some trust issues, but I do have hope for him and DeSantis, but I do have hope.
Nice.
All right, Eddie, where can they find you? You want to plug your Instagram? Rockfin?
Yeah, that's where I really talk the most shit, on Rockfin, rockfin.com/Eddie Bravo.
Okay.
10thplanetjj.com. And that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, awesome, Eddie. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I really appreciate it. And we'll have to jam soon next time I'm in LA.
Hell yeah, for sure.
All right.
Bye. See ya.
Bye. Bye.